What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news, and we have a huge update on the Nicolas Pepe to Liverpool transfer situation, because none other than the Lille president confirmed that Liverpool are in talks over Nicolas Pepe with his agent. So Lille president Gerard Lopez gave an interview and I will give all the details in this video. So if you are excited about this transfer news, press that like button. It just takes a second and it really helps me out and shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. And subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you are up to date with the latest Liverpool transfer news. And Nicolas Pepe had an outstanding season in the French league, scoring 22 goals and getting more than 10 assists as well. And he has attracted interest from Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal and Bayern Munich. And according to Lopez, the Lille president, Liverpool has approached Nicolas Pepe's agent, and we are talking with them. So that is very interesting. Lopez told RMC Sport, which is covering like all kinds of football topics in France, and I quote, "I know there have been discussions with the player, but not with us as a club. Liverpool have players in those positions, and I read that maybe there were players who could leave or not. I am not particularly focused on Liverpool, but it is true that there have been discussions with agents." And Lopez also said that we have had 2 offers before the Africa Cup of Nations for Nicolas Pepe. And that is also great news. We will see after that. That's what he continued with. "My position was to see if we could not do something before it. We had 2 proposals before the Africa Cup of Nations. We had 2 clubs talking with us." And when Lopez was asked, are they demanding as much as £72 million for Nicolas Pepe, he backtracked a little bit, and this is what he said. "The market is what it is. I never mentioned 80 million euros in an interview. I said 40 to 80 million. It is sure that it will be an important transfer that is good for the player." I think the club president here is signaling that Lille would accept even lower offers than 80 million euros. I don't think anybody would pay 72 million pounds for a player who is a very good player, but he's nowhere near like on the level of a 70 million pound winger. He scored 23 goals for Lille, or some say 22 goals in the French league, 23 goals in total last season, and 14 goals the season before last season. And I think this would make a perfect transfer for Liverpool. And even a respected journalist, Mohamed Bouhafsi, tweeted out this. "The president says that Liverpool has discussed with the player and the agents a potential move. Liverpool didn't make any offer to Lille yet. The player wants to focus on the African Cup of Nations. Other clubs have contacted Lille for Pepe." So I think it's a waiting game. After the Africa Cup of Nations is finished and the Ivory Coast, who is Nicolas Pepe is playing for, will play Mali in the last of 16. By the way, Mane scored yesterday for Senegal and also missed a penalty, but Senegal went through to the last 8, and they will play Uganda because Morocco, oh my goodness, what an incredible drama that was. Morocco missed the penalty in the 96th minute. Hakim Ziyech, who failed to score all tournament, couldn't even score from the penalty, hit the post, and Morocco, even in extra time, they played with 1 man more than their opponent. I think it was Uganda, and Morocco couldn't find the winner, and they went out on penalties, which was a very big surprise. I expected Morocco to at least make the quarterfinals, and now Senegal will play Uganda. So I really hope that Mane goes to the last 4 at least, and I really hope it will be an Egypt-Senegal final, so at least one of Liverpool's players can lift the Africa Cup of Nations. That would be brilliant. So what do I make of the Lille president's words? I think he's confirming here that Liverpool have been talking with Nicolas Pepe's agent, and that has been confirmed by Bouhafsi and other respected journalists as well. And I think Liverpool are just waiting for the Africa Cup of Nations to finish, because the player himself said that he will make a decision after the Africa Cup of Nations finishes. And Nicolas Pepe himself said that he wants to move to a club where the fullbacks are overlapping the wingers, so he will have more space and more time to operate with the football, and that would mean more opportunities to score and get assists. So I really hope that Liverpool go for Nicolas Pepe. And the Lille president even said that the transfer fee will be between 35 and 72 million pounds. So I think Liverpool, if we could get Nicolas Pepe for like something like 50 to 60 million pounds, that would be the perfect transfer fee. And I think Nicolas Pepe is very well suited to Liverpool and also to the Premier League. He's very fast, he has very good physical conditions, and he is quite similar to Salah and Mane in that he can operate on the wing, but he can also cut inside, and he could seamlessly transition into the Liverpool starting 11 without Liverpool actually having to change their tactics. And I think that is crucial, because all the backup players that we have for Mane or Salah, I mean Shaqiri, Origi, even Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita sometimes played on the wing. These guys, if they play on the wing, Liverpool have to change their tactics and their approach a little bit, because they are different type of players with different characteristics than Sadio Mane or Mohamed Salah, and that's not like ideal. Normally you would want to have backup players who are almost as good as your starting 11 players, and I think Liverpool have to look for the future as well. Nicolas Pepe is only 24 years old, and he is not like a lot younger than players like Mane or Salah or Firmino, but he's younger by like 3 or 4 years. And I think Nicolas Pepe could be molded into a brilliant player. He can play anywhere across the front line, even as a number 9, as a Roberto Firmino replacement if Firmino needs rested. But I think Nicolas Pepe's best position is on the wing, but he can play up front, and he can basically interchange with Salah, Mane or Firmino, or whatever strike force Liverpool will pick next season. It will be very dangerous, and Nicolas Pepe could be devastating on the counter-attack. And it would make Liverpool, I think, a very complete team, because I think the one area that we need to strengthen is we need to have one more attacking player who can come in and just maintain the Liverpool attacking quality if one of Firmino, Mane or Salah gets injured, or they need a rest, or they won't even be able to play at the start of the season because of the Africa Cup of Nations. Nicolas Pepe probably will get a long holiday as well, like 3 weeks, just like Mane or Salah after the Africa Cup of Nations. But I think it's very crucial that Liverpool build up that strength in depth that Manchester City have. They are the benchmark. That's the kind of squad depth that Liverpool should be aiming for, should be looking for. And these are very encouraging comments from the Lille president himself. So I'm very excited and very looking forward to the end of the Africa Cup of Nations, because then I think transfers will start speeding up as well, and I'm really looking forward to it. So David Maddock, who is a Mirror sports journalist, and he is very respected, he claims that the Liverpool aren't planning on spending as much as we did last summer, and I don't think anybody expects that. But David Maddock suggests that the young Dutch centre-back Van den Berg, who already met Klopp, and it's very telling how Jurgen Klopp talked to him. He didn't talk to him like he was going into the Liverpool under-23s. He was talking to Van den Berg like a first team player basically, and he's expecting Van den Berg to join the first team squad. And the David Maddock claims that the Liverpool recruitment team, led by sporting director Michael Edwards, have indicated that there will be just a little business this summer, and there will be a few more outgoings. That's what the journalist claims. So maybe Liverpool will do one more or two more signings, and that will be it. And I don't think Liverpool need a major overhaul in the summer. James Milner is still going strong, and we have all our squad basically fit, ready and available. Lallana, Oxlade-Chamberlain, they are back, and I really hope that Liverpool sign one more attacking player, somebody like Nicolas Pepe, and I think we need to replace Moreno, and we need to sign a fullback who can play at left back if it's needed, if Robertson gets injured or he needs a rest. But I think Liverpool need, in my opinion, at least 2 or 3 players. I would sign a versatile fullback who can play on the left side or on the right side, who can basically slot in instead of Trent or Andy Robertson at any time during the season. And also playing James Milner at left back is not ideal. Playing Jordan Henderson at right back is even less ideal. But I also want Liverpool to sign a creative attacking midfielder, somebody who can score goals, who can create against a packed low block defense, a Nabil Fekir or Bruno Fernandes, somebody of that ilk, and also a winger who can play in any of the forward positions. Nicolas Pepe would be perfect. So my dream transfer window would be Ryan Sessegnon, who can play left back. He's young, he just got relegated for Fulham, and I think he would be probably pretty cheap as well, not as expensive as a left back maybe in the Bundesliga or somebody like that. I would also sign Nabil Fekir, who could be available for as little as £25 million, and I would sign Nicolas Pepe. That would be my dream transfer window. I think signing those 3 players or 3 players in those positions who are of similar quality, I think Liverpool would be set up perfectly for next season. And that's it if we keep all of our other players, maybe sell some of the fringe players. But it came out also that Naouhim Kelleher, who is Liverpool's like 3rd choice goalkeeper, got injured. So it's going to be a little bit of a problem in pre-season who will play in goal, because Alisson is still on holiday after... sorry, Alisson is still in the Copa America. He's not on holiday. What are you talking about, Tom? The Copa America final between Peru and Brazil will be tomorrow, so I will be watching that as well. Really looking forward to it. So Alisson won't play much in pre-season. He will be on a holiday after the Copa America. Mignolet, he is definitely in the pre-season camp, but I think we need another goalkeeper. I'm not sure who. And Liverpool new boy Sepp van den Berg will be offered a chance to push for a first team place in pre-season training, and Jurgen Klopp already met van den Berg. Jurgen Klopp arrived back into Melwood. I just saw some videos that Liverpool shared on Twitter, and Van den Berg will be joined in the squad by Kiana Hover, who is also 17 years old. He's also Dutch like Van den Berg, and he actually made his first team debut in the FA Cup 3rd round in January. The first team players who will be present are, you know, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner, Lallana, Matip, Fabinho, Joe Gomez, Nathaniel Klein, and also Ryan Brewster, and players like Harry Wilson and Anderson Arroyo, who spent last season on loan at Ghent, and he had a pretty successful season. Well, I think Liverpool have quite a few like good players already in the squad for the first pre-season game, but I really hope that even more players come back from international duty and they can join into the pre-season. Of course, pre-season is all about getting the fitness levels up. It's not really about results, but I'm still looking forward to watching Liverpool. The first pre-season game is just 5 days away against Tranmere Rovers, and then we will have a whole like 11 months of football watching Liverpool, and that is going to be so good. I miss watching Liverpool. It's such a weekly routine for me for the past like 18 years to watch Liverpool play, and I'm really looking forward to next season, because I think this Liverpool team has the potential to be the best Liverpool team ever. We are already very close to the best Liverpool team ever. And an astonishing Alisson record suggests that he is on course to become a Liverpool goalkeeping legend. So Alisson had an incredible season, but he crowned it, of course, with keeping 3 clean sheets at the end of Liverpool's season, and then he kept another 6 clean sheets with Brazil. 4 of them was, of course, in the Copa America. Sorry, no, 5 of them, because, yeah, 5 clean sheets in the Copa America, because Alisson still hasn't conceded, a goal in the whole tournament, and that is brilliant. And if Alisson can keep out Peru in the final and Brazil win the final, then it will be a history being made, because Alisson would be probably the first goalkeeper to not concede a single goal in a Copa America tournament, which could be incredible. Alisson already got 21 clean sheets in the Premier League. He won the Golden Glove there. He also got the most clean sheets in the Champions League. He won the Golden Glove there alongside, I think, Ter Stegen of Barcelona. Now he could have, 9 clean sheets in a row already, and he could get the 10th clean sheet against Peru. But even if he doesn't get that clean sheet against Peru, he already has the Premier League, the Champions League, and the Copa America Golden Glove, and that is a record for a goalkeeper to hold 3 Golden Gloves in one season. I ran out of breath just describing Alisson's heroics. That is just a magnificent achievement, and I'm really proud of him, and good luck to him in the Copa America final. I really hope that he comes back to Liverpool with the trophy. And the Express newspaper is reporting that Dani Alves is looking for a club to join after leaving Paris Saint-Germain after 2 seasons. And actually, former Manchester United midfielder Brazilian Kleberson has begged Dani Alves to join Liverpool instead of Manchester City or Manchester United, and this is what he said by Goal newspaper. I wanted to get Dani Alves to join me in the MLS. He's a phenomenal player with amazing quality. I feel maybe he could fit in well at Liverpool, and Klopp would like him as a style of player. He's very technical, fast, and he has an incredible temperament in the big games. He is a winner. For 1 or 2 years, Dani Alves could really do a good job at Liverpool. I don't think he would be too concerned or too upset with playing second fiddle to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Of course he would want to play, but Dani Alves is probably getting closer and closer to retirement, and he would be fine with just alternating with Trent Alexander-Arnold in some games. And that would give also Trent a much needed breather sometimes, because we can't expect both Trent and Andrew Robertson to play every single game, because they will be exhausted by the time the end of the season comes around. But the big question is, what kind of wages would Dani Alves want? I think he would want quite big wages as well. But it's an interesting scenario, and I still remember that when Dani Alves was playing in Sevilla, before he even joined Barcelona, he was almost signed by Rafa Benitez. We just missed out on Dani Alves by a few £1 million, and in the end Dani Alves joined Barcelona, and he became part of that legendary, iconic Barcelona team managed by Pep Guardiola. They won 6 trophies in Guardiola's first season, and also, of course, they won many more. And I think they won 2 Champions Leagues as well during Guardiola's time at Barcelona. So yeah, Dani Alves was part of that legendary team. Of course, he's not as good right now as he was back then, but I still think that Dani Alves is a very good player. And if the wages are not too high, and if Liverpool want a good backup right back, I mean, he's not good, he's great in my opinion, Dani Alves. And the experience that he has, the amount of trophies that he has won, both at Paris Saint-Germain and at Barcelona, and especially the trophies that he won at Barcelona. He was at one point, the best right back in the world, and he is still one of the best right backs in the world, one of the most exciting players, and he has a great shot on him as well. maybe, you know, physically he won't be able to play every game in the Premier League, but he is not needed to play every game in the Premier League. So I suggest that if Liverpool want a good backup right back, Dani Alves is available, and I really hope that we go for him, because that would be just a brilliant transfer. I always wanted to see Dani Alves at Liverpool for some reason, because he was just such an exciting right back, and I was so gutted that we missed out on him, because I remember that we were linked with him before he actually went to Barcelona at Sevilla. So that would be just a boyhood dream of mine fulfilled, to see Dani Alves in a Liverpool shirt. But that's just me. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.